It's always a good way to be here, a good thing to actually get involved with. Information dissemination is very important. So, taking up the time every morning to be here to inform you about the things that matters to the growth and development of our beloved country, Mama Liberia. We take pleasure in it. We see as an opportunity to contribute to the growth and development of our beloved country, Mama Liberia. My name is Rufus Divine Connect. I'm pretty see that up to 10 o'clock. Never mind for the late coming on. Some technical glitches we had along the way. But however, we are here, better late than never. Taking up the time to bring you the flight surges from the Rapids International Airport. The vehicular traffic movement in Monrovia and its environs. Bring you the health tip, security alerts, simple minors and courtesy tips, the weather forecast, commodity report, all package here in this edition of the program on this lovely Thursday, the 26th day of February 2026. Yes, I'm so grateful to be counted amongst the living. If it wasn't for God on our side, what some of us would have been today. So waking up and seeing the dawn of a new day, tell God, thank you. You know the day you were born, you don't know the day you will die. So no one is promised tomorrow. Tomorrow is never promised to anyone. So that's why when you're making plans, God told us in His Word we should acknowledge Him and He will direct our path. So welcome to this edition of the Positive Show. A that's of our team song followed by a commercial commitment. When we come back, we gave you the various segments and are going to take us up to 10 o'clock. If you are celebrating your birthday, congratulations. If you have celebrated, it's better late than ever. Intend to celebrate, we want to wish you well. And let's say congratulations to those of you who walked out of the walls of the University of Liberia on yesterday, and I guess the graduation continued, right? So we say congratulations to all of you. The honor graduate, the professional studies, we say congratulations. Welcome to the larger society. Welcome to the employment environment.
Block on J. MS Africa Travel and Tour in partnership with Elevate Growth presents Block on J Fest on Saturday, February 28th from 12 noon to 7 p.m. at the Era Supermarket parking lot. Come and shop, play, dance, and eat. Bring the kids for fun in our kids zone. Discover Liberia culture and tourism. Our mission: adults $500 Liberian, kids $300 Liberian. Call 0887-600-036. Power by Lone Star Cell, MTN, and Moreover Breeze. Block on J Fest, love of Liberia.
My people, I get good news, so enjoy the lowest cash out fees in Liberia with MTN mobile money. Only 2% fee will be charged on any transaction, whether big or small. Cash out today for just small money from any of our 25,000 agents across Liberia. No call will go on your feet for your own money business. MTN Momo makes it easy, fast, and secure just for you. Dial *156# or download the MTN Momo app today to cash out with MTN Momo for just 2% fees. Fast, easy, and secure.
Momo na we say key. You all want your mullet cheese.
MTN.
Hey dear, I guess you need a little extra cash for those unexpected expenses. Introducing Momo Loan, your quick and easy solution to financial freedom. Momo Loan is your cash flow, extra cash when you need it, offering users quick financial support for things that truly matters. It's simple. First, you gotta register. Just dial *156*5# and select extra cash. And remember, with Momo Loan, we are not just giving you cash, we are empowering you with knowledge for a better financial future. Momo Loan is your cash flow, extra cash when you need it. Let's go. So don't wait. Get started today and take control of your finances with Momo Loan. Momo Loan, extra cash for the things that matter. If you want extra small money for the things that you're not expecting, let me tell you about Momo Loan. Live fast and easy way to be free with money problem. Momo Loan, the new way of taking care of things when you not get money. The first thing you gotta do is to register. Dial *156*5# and you will select extra cash. Hey man, that one, that easy credit there. Momo Loan, they're not just giving you money, they are making you strong financially. Momo Loan are your fallback position, that you're dependable. Go get it. Don't wait, go register today and control your money power with Momo Loan. Momo Loan, extra money for the things that are important to you.
Before the sunrise.
You Car Renter is bigger and better with affordable rides for you. Anywhere in Monrovia is $5 or its equivalent for a ride. You can order a ride anywhere within Syncor and Central Monrovia and pay just $5 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. Airport drop-off is $30 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. And Peaceville is just $15. Book your ride by calling 0880-378692, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. Once again, book your ride by calling 0880-378692, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. You Car Renters, your affordable ride just for you. Okay, after the commercial commitment, we are back, and of course, strictly to our vehicular traffic movement update, where we try to get Francis on the line as usual to fill us in with developments from the traffic. Good morning, Francis, and where are you?
Yeah, good morning, Rufus. I'm right here at the most talking about East Island. Yeah, East Island. That's where they have what have reached.
Okay, so what's the update there?
Oh yes, the update on the traffic that this morning when you coming going to work, you have a tight traffic because there are huge, long traffic on down of the overall where the construction is ongoing. And then when you're coming from town, you have free access from down of the boulevard to get closer towards the soon event. And you start to experience contact traffic as well. So this morning, the traffic is a little bit tight at this part of the road.
Any other thing that we need to know?
It's just on the creating of the new rules that the government created connecting Paco Island and Peace Island. Past that this morning, people now have access to the road. You can leave with your vehicle from any part of the community to get in or get out this morning.
So the connection is on is usable, right?
Yes. Motorcyclists are using the road, and then also vehicles are also moving on the road to get towards the boulevard, get out.
Okay. Thank you, Francis. We appreciate your contribution every morning to update us on the vehicular traffic movement and other issues.
Yeah, so much. I'm grateful to you also for the opportunity given to be always on the platform.
All thanks and appreciation to the Also Praying. I'm just being used as a channel, and you are contributing to the growth and development of our country by providing the information that is required for our public. You know, yes. Let's go down to the Central Bank of Liberia, where we're going to update you this morning on the buying and selling rates on the Liberian market. So as of February 25th, that's on yesterday, the Central Bank of Liberia posted on its website the buying and selling rates. So as for the buying rate is 182.69, while the selling rate is 184.67. So the buying rate is 182.69 and the selling rate is 184.67. So that does it for the buying and selling rates from the Central Bank of Liberia. Let's get now to the weather forecast. Thanks to the BBC for always updating us on the weather forecast. This morning is reported 29 degrees Celsius. At a later time during the day, we will experience 24 degrees Celsius. But quite frankly, the BBC is stating that it's going to be thundering showers and a gentle breeze. Thundering showers and a gentle breeze as reported by the BBC. So let's now go for precipitation and humidity. Let's see what we're going to get, where we are going to get it from. Humidity and precipitation. So we see visibility is moderate and humidity is 94%. Humidity is 94%. Visibility is moderate. So it is quite interesting this morning. Okay, so now we move on to LPRC and to our various gas stations. Approved prices on the Liberian market for gasoline is sold for $720 on the pump, while we have fuel sold for $750 Liberian dollars. We will bring you the US dollar component, so you just do the math there, and you're gonna know how much the gasoline is sold for in US dollar. We move now to the flight schedules at the Roberts International Airport. This morning, Flight Trader 24 is actually reporting to us as usual the flights arriving at the Roberts International Airport and departing the Roberts International Airport, beginning with Ethiopian Airlines. Ethiopian Airlines flight ET942 from Freetown, Sierra Leone will arrive at the Roberts International Airport at 10:05 this morning, followed by Air Peace flight P47536 from Accra, Ghana. We arrive at the Roberts International Airport at 10:45. So that means we have 40 minutes, right? 40 minutes interval right there. Still with Air Peace flight P47537 from Freetown, Sierra Leone. We arrive at the Roberts International Airport at 2:05 this afternoon. And lastly, for arrivals at the Roberts International Airport, we have Kenya Airways. Kenya Airways flight KQ508 from Accra, Ghana. We arrive at the Roberts International Airport at 5:40 this evening. So like we always remind you, Air Peace has 2 flights in Liberia that go to 2 destinations. We have Freetown, Sierra Leone, and that of Accra, Ghana. So before we have only 1 flight using the both routes, but it is very easy now. Air Peace made it very easy with 2 flights, one going to Accra, Ghana, and the other to Freetown, Sierra Leone. So we move on to departures from the Rabat International Airport, beginning with Ethiopian Airlines. Ethiopian Airlines flight ET942 at 11:05 will depart the Rabat International Airport for Addis Ababa. Ethiopian Airlines at 11:05 will depart the Rabat International Airport for Addis Ababa, followed by Air Peace flight P47536 at 11:25 will depart the Rabat International Airport for Freetown, Sierra Leone. And still with Air Peace at 2:45 this afternoon, Air Peace flight P47537 will depart Rabat International Airport for Accra, Ghana. And lastly, for departures from the Rabat International Airport, we have Kenya Airways flight KQ509 will depart the Rabat International Airport at 6:40 this evening for Accra, Ghana. So that does it for the flight schedules at the Rabat International Airport. Many thanks to the authority there. They're doing extremely well in the reaching out to international standards, getting on par with other countries. In the aviation sector, we say kudos to the directors, the managers there. We appreciate your efforts. Even the workers at the joint security there as well. We say thanks so kindly. Professionalism at its best, though we are not there yet, but we are not where we used to be. Yes, that's one thing I hold so constant. Though we are not where we ought to be, but we're not where we used to be. So gradually, development is taking place all over the sectors. Are there challenges? Yes. Immense challenges. Are there progress being made? Yes. Progress have been made. So amidst those challenges, there are prospects and gains. So we must appreciate the gains and look forward to the prospects and work on those things that tend to hold us back whenever we try to strive to transform the system. Okay? So let's move on now to something just to highlight some of the passage point on the traffic issues. We noticed this morning while on our way, like Francis said, there's this bumper-to-bumper flow of the traffic along that corridor from the Boulevard Junction as far as when you get around the RC Lawson end is where the bumper-to-bumper begins, and they take you up to the 540 area. When you pass the 540 area, where you have Kalando International Building, when you pass that corridor, you have little relief in the traffic until you get around the Nigerian House area. You find little bumper to bumper around there, but it's not as taut as other areas. Fast forward, Capital Junction became one point in time while I'm away, a bumper to bumper, but I guess to know that it had been relieved. Fast forward to the fish market area as far as where we have the Vamoma area. Vamoma, that area becomes a point of concentration where bumper to bumper, because you have cars coming from the FE area getting on the Meantubman Boulevard, so you must experience all of those things. Fast forward. Now, this morning passing by the 20th Street area, Cameroon was not as tense as is normally, but fast going to from the 16 is 14th Street area. As far as 12th Street, you have a little stall in the traffic, bumper to bumper. Fast past that, when you get around the 10th Street area, 9th Street have become an area of concentration where there's bumper to bumper. So you have from 10th Street all the way up to 9th Street, past 9th Street, moving on to 1st Street area. That corridor has become a point of concentration this morning in terms of bumper to bumper traffic flow. Fast. So we say many thanks to the police. They are doing extremely well. We appreciate all of the information. We appreciate all of the exercises you continue to pull forth, and we appreciate your visibility. Gradually, we are experiencing visibility in communities. but we want you to do more, because vehicle or those movie objects are no longer a situation that will store your movement. So you need to do exceedingly well, okay? You need to do exceedingly well. Fast on to our next point here this morning. As usual, we say security alerts. Parents, make sure to communicate with your children hourly or during the day, so that you get to know what's unfolding back home, because criminals are on the rampage. They have reintroduced the visitation of homes and telling children that, oh, your man say, oh, your pa say. So make sure to call the children, check on them. That's why we always encourage you to live at peace with your community dwellers, so that you have the leverage, you have the opportunity to call on them, at least to check on your children, how they're coming on and what's unfolding there in the house, you know. But some of you have made it your business to cause confusion every time, so you have made the whole community small for yourself. Yeah, made a community small for yourself that you can't even speak to your friends. You don't have friends in that place. You feel that you are all on top of issues, so you don't even greet people. Aside from confusion, you don't even greet people. You pass without greeting. All those things are not called for. The breath that you breathe is not yours, it's borrowed. So whenever you wake up in the morning and you live in an environment, you don't need to be too much into them, but build that are human relations. You know, yes. Oh, yeah, hello. Oh, my people, good morning. Hey, you know, good evening. Oh, family, how you doing? You pass. You don't have to be inside there and the inside, you know, the simple Liberian way. But at least, for humanity's sake, share that greetings. So whenever there is this situation, you're able to call. And one of the things that we've noticed, a lot of community dwellers don't have, contacts for each other. The community leaders, this is something I want you to know, and this is something that you need to do. If you are to get numbers, major homes in the community, get the numbers, do a directory, and you have the time, the closest neighbor, you can share the directory with them, and say, look, okay, this person is in your block. In terms of any eventuality, in terms of any security, and strange movement, you can contact your next door neighbor without you shouting or stuff like that. Then you can also contact, this is the security number. The numbers are provided, the police have provided numbers so that you can call the nearest zones and depots. Yes, so you can also share that number with your community dwellers so that they be on top of the issue. Instead of somebody, no, they can communicate secretly, and you will get to apprehend those who are carrying on the criminal activities. That's very simple. That's another strategy that can be used for the security of the community, all right? Even at large, the district. So please, community leaders, you need to work on that. Another issue here on the security alert, you also need to speak out when there is this strange movement and the gathering of young people. You just see, especially young men, just gathering at a point. You need to know, it is the concern, it should be the concern of the community leaders to actually know why these young people always gathering at this point. You need to know. It is all very important for you to know. Let me say good morning to my my junior brother, Emmanuel Conan. How you doing? I love to say good morning to you and your family. He's watching from Upper Caldwell. Emmanuel, how you doing? I hope you're doing fine. So that's it. We need to be conscious enough. We need to be put security measures in place. Young people just gathering, and nowadays when you understand, you see young people gathering to a specific area, most especially young men, it's concerning. There are lots of things that go on amongst them. So the gathering, what is the content of which they gather, and then you move on to monitor them. Yes, because some of them, they carry on this transaction, and those of the community dwellers who are in the community harboring criminals. Yes, some communities you have people harboring criminals. Young people just piled up in one apartment. During the day, they are sleeping, but in the night, they're all out. Get to know this. This is very serious. It's concerning. So the community leaders need to put this into practice, get to engage these people. That's how ghettos are created. That's how gangs are created. So community leaders, you need to be proactive. Time for you to sit supinely. It's time for you to move out, engage the community dwellers, to have a safe environment. We understand that the guys have begun harassing people in communities. Some communities now, you cannot move freely, even broad daylight. You cannot move freely. You've been harmed. It's been dubbed as area of concentration, crime, especially around the Gardnersville belt there. Yes, that is my birth area. Gardnersville, precisely supermarket, is where some of us were born. We grew up. And upon our return, when we go there, we feel so bad. On a very serious note, I must say this. We feel so bad with the level of things that are unfolding there. That place was very peaceful, and young people were engaged into positive ventures. But nowadays, the fear is there. A lot of young people have engaged themselves into crimes. A lot of people have engaged themselves into all kinds of things, Come on. So we need to see that Gardnersville, that we move freely. Gardnersville was the hub of what we call sportsmanship. Gardnersville produced a lot of professionals in every sector. Gardnersville was a place where you had, even on your national team, you have soccer players coming from Gardnersville making up to the national team. That place, Gardnersville in totality, was a hub of professionalism. Lots of talents. But you go there today, a lot of these talents have been turned out to something different. The kids are engaged into drug intake. The folks are engaged into huge alcohol intake, and there are a lot more. Come on, my people. It pains some of us to see people that we grew up with, people that we spend our childhood with, growing up, to go back and seeing your friends, some of them even look older than themselves, their ages and all the kinds of stuff. It pains us. But nevertheless, we won't get tired of speaking consciousness. We won't get tired of getting some of them who we have close proximity. We will engage them and tell them, man, you grew up in a very peaceful environment, and some of the things that you have engaged yourself. We need to not to shame them, but to get them to understand that life is not all lust. You can still get back. Some people, they get broken when situation turn out to be the other way around. But all is not lust. It's all part of life. Because even the good old book rightly told us that it will not be easy. It will not always be rosy. But in the midst of the situation, God can be the source of consolation. The trials will come just to make us strong. So if we sit there and just allow situation to ruin us, we look at the situation and we look like our situation, it is not called for. Who told you, some of us who are giving you the motivation this morning and always cautioning you, we don't go through issues. We go through the toughest times in our life. But when we have our focus is on God, because what happens is that when you lean on your own understanding, you get broken. But when you lean on the promises and reading God's words, what happens? You build that faith, you build that courage, and you say, those, like the man Job, he had a situation, he had all he had, and he lost it within a twinkling of an eye. If Job could bounce back, I too can bounce back, because the same God who did it for him can do it for me. These are all things that you need to encourage yourself. That's why when you read the Word of God, you know, it enlightens the mind. It gave you the encouragement that life will still get better for you, no matter your circumstances. All right? So that's it for you. Let's now move on to simple manners and courtesy. Like we began this morning by telling you build a relationship in your community. Yes. Be that kind of person that people, oh yes, people shouldn't identify you by the negatives. Oh, that boy, that one, I can't speak to people. It was just, let me just share this one with you. There's a guy in this building where we reside. He's up there in the law firm. This young man, black young man, he doesn't have that human relations, right? He's one of the young lawyers at the Dunbar and Dunbar law firm here. This young man, he doesn't speak to people. This young man, he has no human relations. And at the end of the day, so somebody came to visit him just a couple of days ago, and they call his name. Everybody like, we don't think this person is here. And so when they describe him, then everybody like, oh, the young guy that can't speak to people. You see how damning it was. So don't be like this man. At least that breath, greet people. It won't take anything off you. Greet people, share. Oh, come on, how are you? How you doing? So if there's any other issue like where we have fire incident and all the things happening in communities nowadays, the same old people that you build that resentment and that bigot, that shoulder up thing against will be the one to come to you. Will be the one to save you. Even if there's a life-threatening situation, they will be the first responder before you even contact your families. So, Simple Minds in Courtesy, we are encouraging you, don't hold back speech. Greet people, build human relations. It takes you a long way. It creates an environment where you feel free. Even criminals. When they see you at night or they see you doing that they prayer, yeah, oh yeah, bro, how you doing? Their consciousness, yes, they know, no, we can't try the prayer. The prayer is very, friendly. The prayer, yes, that's how it is. They call it loyalty in the street, right? Yes. But you there, you put on that bigger thing. So if even somebody harming you and that person is passing, they will pass because you feel that you are all to it. Simple-minded, greeting people, telling people thank you when they go about doing things for you. Even when come on, man, this is so simple as ABC. Thank you. Please. Those are words that are very encouraging. It gives people the appetite. It gives people that free will to engage with you. Some of you put a shooter. Like I made mention the last time of Councillor Dunbar, a very down-to-earth, professional, elderly man. He doesn't think about his status, put out shoulders. Even the kids, when they are around there, he comes, he greet everybody, and then walk in his office. No proud. Say, I'm a councillor, so I don't need to You see? So that's the kind of the relationship you need to build, that human kind of relationship. Some of you, Jeffy, and the worst thing about it is that the people you see acting like that, when God bless them with little, they show off to the extent that, they don't have equal. But the people who, people who have, surplus, you don't see them showing off. Yeah, that's simplicity. They're always kind. Money-led noise. So the little broke boys and broke girls who just opportune to have low of that money, they the one can put their shoulder up. Humble yourself. God will lift you up. That breath that in you, when it is out of you, you are nothing. So humble yourself. Greet people when you see them. When someone does something for you, appreciate them. Show gratitude. And to even you, the commoners, the ones who, something, be grateful. Somebody sent you from where America, that person took $10 and sent it to you. Be appreciated. Look at you. Look at you got get traffic to from where America, you can send me $10. You know how that man got here $10 and share with you. You know how he got his money? He has other bills to pay. He has other things to cater to. When he took up the time remembering you and sharing with you what he's worked for. You must show gratitude. Don't be ungrateful. Gratitude pays. Yes, gratitude pays. So don't be down ingrate. Show gratitude. Yes. Like we always say to you, kind words drive away wrath. So be polite. Please, thank you, sorry. Those are all words that are so touching. They are so touching. So please, let's now go on to our next segment that has to do with our health tip. This morning, as always, we encourage you to drink water. 2 to 3 liters a day is very important for your health. You know, some of us, we misuse drugs, we abuse drugs. As soon as your head hurts, you go take medication. No, not all the pain or the headache needs medication. Like on yesterday, I felt a very strong headache because I had restless, day. So what I did, I went back to my tips, So, okay, I need not to take medication. I just took a bottle of water and went and lied down for a few minutes, 30 minutes. And I woke up. I'm energetic. I'm here to work this morning. Oh, yes. So sometimes not everything you need to take drug. No. That headache only need you to rest. Sometimes when you are so pressure, you are so engaged, the mind is so disturbed. It brings about a headache. The tension, your pressure increases. Sometimes you see your eyes swinging and all the kinds of things happen. You need to relax your mental tension. Take a bed rest, and you come up safe and sound. We encourage you when you go to bed, please, some of you are in a constant habit. It is proven, it's been studied and proven that lying on your stomach while sleeping is dangerous for your health. Because what's going to happen here is that the airwaves get blocked. Some of you are very big, you sleep on your stomach. What happened for you to breathe properly? You don't breathe properly. So it is advisable that you sleep on your back. Some says, you're not sleep on your back. Sleeping on your back, it gave you that relief. You sleep safe and sound because the airwaves get free. You breathe out and take in breath. You breathe out and take in breath. You sleep, comfortably. But when you sleep on your side, you sleep on your stomach. When you wake up, you feel all that joint pain, joint pains, and sometimes you feel the numbness in your hand or your feet. All those things, it derives from that. So please learn to sleep. It was a very hard thing for me to do, to really sleep on my back. It was very hard for me to do. So what happened here is that you rest your head on the pillow, and so that you don't have that blood draining into the head or stuff. So you rest the head on the pillow, put you in almost like a sit-up position, and then you sleep comfortably. You sleep very sound. Try it tonight. You'll sleep very sound. So we need to learn all of these things. That's why we bring out these tips to you, so that you know that it's very important. Now, to those of you who are bothered with this ulcer, this ulcer thing is a very serious thing, and nature has it that if nature cannot make it, then what happens? You know that. You get the answer. So get engaged with fruits, get engaged with these natural remedies. For those of you with ulcer, it is advisable that you make cabbage your friend. Cabbage, and you know the cabbage? Yes. So you get the cabbage, clean it well. You blend it. You squeeze the juice out of the cabbage. You drink the water. Medically, we've been told that it help kill the ulcer. Yes, it's very good for those of you who are bothered with ulcer. Yeah, it's very good for those of you who are bothered with ulcer. Those of you who are also bothered with asthmatic patients, we've been told that the coconut water and lime is very good. It fight against the asthma. The coconut water and lime. Yes, you get the coconut water, you squeeze the lime in it. It's also good for you. Yes, it's also good for you. Fighting against cancerous cells. Some of you've been diagnosed of cancer. Now understand, it is. I want you to know that it is not a death sentence. God first, the natural remedy. The fruits. God made these fruits, and some of the BB medication you take, it is from these same fruits. It's from this same natural stuff. So what you need to do, the soursop. The soursop. Get the soursop. Yes, eat it. Eat soursop and the seeds. You can grind the seeds, put it in water, put lime on it. Every morning you drink, and also add to it garlic. You drink a shot of it. Before you go to bed, you take a shot of it. Trust me, those cancerous cells will actually be healed. And more to that, you can also make what you call it, the tomatoes. Tomatoes is also very good. It fight against cancerous cells. Tomatoes, the fresh tomatoes. Eat it. It's very good. Fresh tomato is very good. Now, to your hygiene, your personal hygiene, we also say to you, make sure to brush your tooth, clean your tongue as often as you can. When you wake up in the morning, before you take your toothbrush, make sure to get a bottle of water or a bag of water or sachet of water, whatever it is. Take a sip, shake it in your mouth and swallow. The saliva in your mouth that have been created while you are asleep is also medicinal. It's very good. It helps to actually clean the system. So that saliva that is in your mouth, just take a sip of water, shake it, and swallow it. It's very good. Ask any medical doctor or whoever, they will tell you it's very good. Then you can go about taking your toothbrush, brushing all, and stuff like that. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you need to do, you drink water. And you are going to bed, the first thing you need to do, not cold water, room temperature water. Yes, get a room temperature water, not cold water. Get a room temperature water. Drink that water. Maybe if you got some lime, you can drink lime juice, or you drink your ginger juice. They will all help you. It's very good. Those of you who are bothered with cold, you got a strong cold. All you need to do, get the ginger. Get the ginger. If you get the powder, fine. Get the ginger, put it in warm water. You get the lime, squeeze the lime in it, a pinch of salt, and consume it. The ginger fights against the cold and all the kinds of stuff. The lime also does that. So it's a perfect remedy for that cold that you've been bothered with. Okay? Please stop abusing drugs. Infections have grades. So if you do not go and do your medical check, you just start taking in infection medicine, you may be harming yourself, and you will not have that cure that is actually needed by you, because mind you do not know what you are being bothered with. You do not know what you are being bothered with. So you need to go and do your medical check to see what kind of infection. If it's urinary tract infection, some of you, you go to urinate, you smell that strong odor from your urine. That tells you it's an infection, and that infection is in line with urinary tract infection. Yes. So if you go to urinate and you see your urine so dim and foamy, it's a sign. It's one of the signs of a kidney problem. Yes, one of the signs of a kidney problem. You are developing kidney stone because when you go to urinate, your urine foam, it takes time to dissolve, and all of those things, they are signs your urine gets that kind of strong odor. It is not a good sign because, mind you, it is from the kidney and out of the liver. You get all of the waste pass through and go into the bladder, and head on from the bladder, it goes through your organs for disposal. So when you have that smell, don't overlook it. If you have that look of your urine shouldn't be that dim, yellowish. No, yes. That's why it's good for you to drink water. When you drink water, it's very healthy. And professionally, medically, we've been told, some of you who are engaged into sexual activities, after your sexual activity, immediately go to urinate. Yes, it's also a form of preventive measure against STIs and STDs. Go and urinate. It cleans the urinary tract. All right. Yes, you wash up and urinate. Yes, it's very good for you. Those of you who are engaged into sexual activities, yes, it's also very good for you. Immediately after your sexual activity, go to the bathroom, wash up, and then urinate. Yes, it's good for you. Then you drink water. Drink water. It's very good for you. All right. So another thing, we won't leave some of you out. We always remind you, our friends who have the body odor, a natural remedy to curb, to solve that problem of yours is you get your arches, you get your lime, or you get your soda, your quick soda. Also make sure every morning before you take your shower, you do it. Before you take your shower in the evening, you do it. Gradually, within the course of 1 week, that body odor will disappear. And you start smelling good among your friends. They won't be putting their hand to the nose when you're around, or acting like they're scratching their nose, all because of your smell. Some of them will even leave the gathering. And you feel so embarrassed. But some of you, you are shameless. You just feel that some. But mind you, it is a bad thing. Some of them will not even look you in the face or call you on the side to tell you that you have that body odor. And it's so bad for a woman. So if you're a woman, you're experiencing body odor, come on, the first thing you need to do before putting into practice what I just told you, make sure to clear the hair from under your armpit. Don't keep hair there. Yes, make sure to clear them off. Take them off. Then you apply the method I just told you. You get the arches, or you get the line, or you get the solar. The quick solar. Before you take your bath, while you are doing your horse choices, you get it all on your arm like that. You do your little stuff, 1 or 2, And then afterwards, when you go to shower now, you rinse it off. You can put whatever deodorant that you want to put on. In the evening before you go to bed, you apply the same thing before you take your bath. Like that, before you made up your mind, within the course of 1 week, I tell you, that body odor will disappear. I've been put into practice. I experiment it with one of my picking in the community. And today, comfortably, the man can go and sit with me. First, when the man enter my house, the whole scene in the house can change. So I ask God for the grace to give me that boldness to actually face it, so that he don't feel so offended. And God helped me, and very laughable manner. We were joking, and I told him, "Mama, I got something serious to tell you. This is what you need to do. Apply this." And there's today, the man can sit with me in my living room, we lecture, and the place still remain, the same. The fragrance and all kind of stuff, they still blooming in the home. Unless when that man passed, say, who are you? But today, he has that good smell. And, he doesn't even go with the deodorant against it. He's still normal and still correct. So you too can be that next person in line. Your body odor is not a good thing for you. And what exposes you, most especially some of you who are opportune to go to these offices that got air condition. The air condition can expose people. Yeah. You get body odor, you go in the people bank or you go in the people offices, your body odor will take the whole place. Then people start to ask, oh yeah, what is smelling here so? And it gets so offensive, you know. Yeah, you don't want people to often you pass, then people start, what is smelling here? No. That human being smelling like that. You don't want to be that human being that is smelling that way. So they apply this method and thank me later. All right? So like we say, please, ladies, when you wake up in the morning, what you need to do, the first and foremost thing that you need to do is say your prayer. The next thing, you get to massage your breast. Yes, before you come outside, massage your breast. Yeah, before you start to do your house choices, massage your breast. There's a lump that is created within the breast. It is a full potential for harboring cancerous cells. So in order for you not to come down with breast cancer or so, you need to do massage your breast. If you think say you feel funny, if you got a man, let that man massage your breast. When your breast is massaged morning, night, it will help you to prevent breast cancer. It is not Rufus' own stuff. It is medically proven. It is medically advised that women make sure to massage your breast. Even you, the teenagers that growing up, you know, learn this. Wake up in the morning, you got your lip breast, massage your breast. It will help you. It will help you so well. Please avoid using one preserve over and over. Not washing the preserve, you just using it. You sweat. That sweat, the all that body stuff get on that preserve. You take it the next day, you wear it again. You are developing something that would not be healthy for you. So change your preserve. Stop using these preserve that got the silicone in it. You know, the people got some preserve that got the stuff in it. Stop using it. These are all things that they are agents of cancer. So stop using those stuff that got the silicone in it. It is not good for you. Use the free stuff. I know some of you don't have the breast like that, but you want, you know, food and minister. They have other sponge preserve without that silicone in it. You can choose to get that. All right? Please stop putting money. Stop putting money in the preserve. It's not good for you. Some of you who go to the bathroom to use, you know, after using the bathroom, you go urinate, then you take tissue. Tissue is not healthy for you. Yes, our sisters. It is very cheap on the Liberian market now. Yes, the baby web. Even they got the adult web. Yes, put that in your purse. Put that in your bag. Get a web. So when you go to urinate, all you need to do, you get that web, and you know, yes. And stop using tissue. Tissue is not healthy for you. Tissue will cost you a lot. So get the web. The web will help you to do the cleansing and, you know, all the kind of stuff. So they'll say, oh, I'm using the pad, I'm using panty pad. No. Yes, you still need to web. So get the web, you know, it has liquid on it. Yes, you take all the, and the liquid that is on it is not just an ordinary liquid. It has that kind of alcohol and all the kind of stuff in it. So you web, it will help you to feel fresh, clean, you know, without that smell and all the kind of stuff. So you men, you go to urinate. The next thing you do, after you finish urinating, playing with your private part, then some of you let shaking hand business. You can't be shaking people's hand around the place. Make sure to get water. Rinse your hands. Or you get a sanitizer. Saying you're not everywhere you go, you not have water. You get a hand sanitizer. Let it be on your trouser. The hand sanitizer. after urinating, go and do, you sanitize your hands. That's how people just carrying from one. I mean, it's so disturbing, right? That's why we take germs, we take all kind of illnesses from all over the place, unknown to ourselves. One other person the other day, one of my, I see you come from urinating. You did not wash your hand and you can't shake my hand. I said, no, bro, I didn't shake my hand. You didn't shake my hand. Why would you do that? You just want to play on your private part. Then you can't shake my hand? For what thing? If you sanitize your hands, and that's why they too much shaking hand, I don't like it. I show my face, we boss it. But shaking your hand, no. So if you want to shake my hand and I shy away and I show you my face, please don't feel offended. I'm trying to apply some health measures, okay? Yes, the too much shaking hand thing, you don't know what that person can be playing with. And one of the things that carry virus, they carry a lot of germs and things. This cell phone you see here that we hold in our hands. The cell phone we hold in our hands, they carry a lot of dirt. Some of us don't know. After we finish playing with the cell phone, the next thing we get food, we won't wash our hands, we put it in our mouth. And some of us who love to eat our nails, we take our nails, boom, we put our finger in our mouth, eating our nails. That all those germs and things. So let us work on it, man. Hint or wise is quite sufficient. Hope you learn from it. And please know this. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm here. And maybe you think that it's a conversation that is highly political that you're going to have where you be cussing lawmaker, you be cussing this. No. I invest the time in education because I see this as the bread and butter issue. Why are you thinking about, the machine and this one? Yes, we do talk the politics, but we add more emphasis on the things that will keep you healthy, on those things that will provide you knowledge. Because when you are not healthy, what's going to happen? The politics that you want to get engaged in, you will not have the energy to do it. So I see it as the bread and butter issue. Your health, your wealth, those are major things. So if you see all around the place, the politics, and all the things, you invest your time in it. Well, on here, this is what I do. We do more of awareness, teaching, and motivation. Yes, that's what we do. We talk the politics, but we minimize the politics to showcase the reality, our day-to-day activities. If you're not healthy, you go to places, your arms smelling, people will shy away from you. Yeah. So this morning, before we take our commercial commitment, let me say congratulations to the newly installed leadership of the Vanguard Party. Yes, I appreciate you guys, your boldness, your fearless attitude. But I have a word for you this morning. I have a word for you this morning. And it's interesting to know, I sat at a restaurant, a local restaurant along the Sincor area where I was seated. And then the present chairman and a few of his guys, they went to actually get something to eat too. So while we were seated, I'm one person who don't just show myself, put myself, I didn't, no. So I was eardropping conversations. And there's a friend that came to actually have a conversation with him, one of his colleagues. And this guy, he proffered some good ideas. Yes, I listened to that conversation. He proffered some good ideas. And it actually gave me that relief of mind and say, yes, indeed, I strongly believe the new leadership of the Vanguard Party would do well, other than what they used to be, just engaging into singing of song and all the kinds of stuff. Now, my own word to you, the leadership. I told you I am an alumni of the University of Liberia. When we were at the University of Liberia, what happened here was, though the Vanguard Party, the student leadership had their own shortcomings, but what they were more engaged with is that productivity, that creativity. The guys were more engaging, and the engagement was not personal gain. The engagement was based on the student well-being. The guys went out, solicited fundings, and they had this student scholarship on campus, or what we call financial aid on campus. The guys were engaging former converts, who passed through the wards. They engaged institutions. They have, even on campus, I know now, they still have the county, the county leadership, where you have fundings coming to the students of the various counties, yes. So all those funds were directed to student aid, what we call the scholarship. So those converts who don't have the finance, to pay for their courses, they sought these opportunities, and they use those opportunities until today. Some of them have graduated and they are in the larger society. So, Mr. Chairman, my own word to you, you're a very young man, very exuberant and energetic. I want you to divert the attention to more positive ventures than just engaging in a hostile manner like things have been over the period of time. Oh yes, I learned that he said, he plays a call to the madam, that conversation between the student leadership and that of the hierarchy at the University of Liberia. You need to build that cordiality, not that you are submitting yourselves to the wrongdoing of the institution, no. But you must have that relations, that human relations, that relationship. So it pays off. So when you are expressing your grievances in a peaceful manner, it gets to the mind and soul of those people. They are human beings like yourself. And it's a professional environment, because at the level of the university is where you showcase and put into practice what you're going to take outside to the larger society in the job market. So if you put a hostility in everything that you want to do, when you are not seeing the green light, the next thing you do, you take out to the streets, you put out that kind of blockage, throwing of stones. Let this be an era where the people will get to see a new student vanguard party, a transformed and a renewed student vanguard party that engage in a positive mindset, that engage authorities in a very respectful and very, resounding way, professionally, but taking out to, the streets, taking out to, causing violence on campus. This should be the era. You should be that young man to turn those negative, mindset into positive ventures. Like that, my brother, you will be seen in the history. You will be recorded in gravestone. You'll be recorded as one of the best leaders that the Student Vanguard Party have ever produced. Oh yes. This is a new era. You cannot be doing one thing over and over and over and again and still expect to have different results. No. Violence is not the way. Be that conscious-minded leader that will engage in a peaceful manner. That we made mention the last time we saw the student leadership, the Vanguard Party, taking out to painting the University of Liberia building and putting out demands and all kind of stuff. No, now listen. There are ways in which even your parents have their own way. I don't want to burn you, but there are things that you can do that will calm your parents. If even they have that ego, it will bring them to the point where they will come back at you to apologize for the wrongdoing, because you consciously and professionally handle their outbreaks. So now at the level of the student Vanguard Party, all you guys need to do now, start to enlist all of these positive, strategies, how you can engage the administration. What are some of the things that needs to be done at the level of the University of Liberia? To tell you on a very frank manner, the University of Liberia is the microcosm of society, but its status at the moment is so demeaning. The status and the environment for learning is poor, especially the campus on Capitol Hill. Fender, at least you have, the campus of Capitol Hill, the environment is very poor. It cannot even be compared to a private high school. Some of the private high schools we have in here, we have in this country. The environment is very poor. These are things that you guys now, you need to watch. You need to have a second thought on. So, okay, now, these are things that we have on our plate, and we want the administration to address in a peaceful manner. You write them, and you engage them peacefully. If they seem not to be adhering to those, calls, the next thing you do, you reach out to institutions. You reach out to individuals. Well, many individuals. Say, look, this is the microcosm of society, the University of Liberia. We cannot be the highest institution of learning in the country, and that the learning environment is not peaceful, the learning environment is not conducive. So we've come as a student leadership to appeal to you to assist us in doing some renovation or contributing to some, positive ventures that you have already created, your thematic areas that you want to tackle, in terms you do your proposals and all the kind of stuff. You take it to these institutions. You have the Lone Star there. You have the Orange there. You have other corporate institutions. They are willing to carry on their social corporate responsibilities, and most especially at the level of the University of Liberia, who don't want to be seen. Come on. I mentioned the last time concerning the issue that has to do with the seating capacity that you see in the park there. How it came about? It was during our era, when by that time I was a sophomore, second year sophomore student. When that park came into being, the student leadership at the time engaged these corporate institutions, and Lone Star adhered to the core by the students. So based on the fact that the students have come up and they saw it as a means of visibility for the institution, they got engaged. That's how you see they erected in the park, that they erected those sitting capacities that you have there. And when you look at these stuff, some of them are broken for a long time now. And you see on it, you'll see Lone Star emblem on it. That's how it came about. The students' leadership engaged these corporate institutions. Oh, yes. It was also based on the engagement of the student leadership at the time. The FQ building you see there, it is fully sponsored and renovated by Firestone. It was during our era at the University of Liberia. I can still remember that semester, that entire corridor was prevented from student usage because they were carrying on renovation there. That's how Firestone took, I think there was a month or two to renovate that FQ building that you see down there. And then the extension of the FQ building, they even created new classes at the FQ building. It was during our era. It was based on the engagement of the student leadership. They brought in new chairs. They made the classroom comfortable for students. That's how you saw it was based on the renovation that Firestone carried on at the FQ building, their own main campus. That's how the administration now started changing all of the blackboards, and I had to start, instead of using chalks, they started using marker now. That's how it came, that because of the transformation that took place at the FQ building there, the FQ corridor there, and the administration at the time saw it, said, no, this thing here, we cannot have this, only this part of the place looking like this, and then the other classes still using chalk. That's how they changed all of those bowls in the at the university there. They brought in these marker bowl. So the bowl that I'm giving you the history of the bowls that you see people using now at the university. That's how it came about on main campus. So at the time, it was just in time when the late Dr. Emmett Dennis took over. That's how they started to do the renovation and changing all of those chalk bowls all to marker bowls. And the late Dr. Emmett Dennis started to carry on, the CPFV building that you see down there. That place was an open area. That's how they built shelter for extension of classes, because the enrollment that year was low. So the late Dr. Emmett Dennis thought otherwise, alongside the administration and the student engagement, say, okay, we're going to create another, rooms for students to use. To curb the burden, and seeing students standing all in the corridor when classes are ongoing, and the class already filled. So that's how that CPAV was created at the main campus there at the University of Liberia. Then, in terms of people going to do your building and all that kind of stuff, renovation will also carry out at the record room there. That's how they created several rooms. It was during our time, but then I was a junior student now. They created several rooms. A renovation will also carry out. Where you people are, if you still have that office there. There's an office down there, one of the student parties. There's an office up that building where you have the record room. That place, it was also renovated. The entire stretch where you have the EcoBank office. That's how the EcoBank office, it was through an engagement and a bilateral agreement. EcoBank carried on renovation at that area, and they erected the office to that place. So you see, we're giving you history about the university. So those leaders, student leaders at the time, they had their own shortcomings, but they were more proactive in engaging in a positive venture. When the administration is now adhering to those things, what they will do, they will go and solicit fundings from well-meaning Liberians and institutions, so that it gave the University of Liberia a facelift. Oh, yes. So let's understand now. You now, as a new leadership, more is expected from you, most especially in this time and age, the 21st century. It's all about innovation. It's never about hostility any longer. So if you are the highest level of institution as a student leadership and engaging in hostility, what message are you sending to the people who are still in grade schools, the people who are not even gone to school yet? What message are you sending them? You are only telling them that going to school is a waste. I can still remain where I am, and just because I want to get popular, I get engaged with violence. I think violence is the way. So you now need to be conscious-minded, because you are the arrowhead. I call you the arrowhead because other young students are looking up to you for direction. Other young students are looking up to you for direction. So if you will allow yourselves and get engaged with politicians who only think about themselves and put you at the front to engage into violence, well, it also tells a story about you and your future. That face the reality. There were lots of things that unfolded at the University of Liberia. When we were senior students, yes, first year senior students, it was when Alvin Wisse got expelled. It was when he got expelled from the University of Liberia for violence acts and all that kind of stuff. He and several others. So telling you that this, regardless of his status in society, it still haunts him as an individual. It's not a front to send a dent on his character, but that's the reality. I'm only bringing this up so that some of you who are still in the student arena and at the level of the student leadership to understand that this is something that will go a long way with you. You may think that, oh yes, you are the big boy, but that negative reflection will remain with you. When Alvin and others got expelled from the University of Liberia, now today, he had the opportunity to sit at the level of a ministerial position. But that record still haunts him. You see it? With all of the things that he tried to do in a positive manner as a young man, that record still haunts him. Do you want to be like what he's now going through as a young man? With all of the brilliant ideas, with all of the brilliant approaches to national government, national issues, yes, still, that record still haunts him. It still haunts him and the lives of others. Do you want to be in that line? So at this 21st century, all you need to do is to be more proactive, be creative, and innovative. Your innovation as a student leader will give the encouragement to other young students to follow in that line. But if you think violence is the way, is that the only message that the leaders of this country or the leaders of the institution can listen to, well, you are not only doing it to yourselves, because, mind you, these people have acquired knowledge. Know that when you put out these violence acts, the school running will come to a standstill. Classes will be closed. What's going to happen here? Time will be wasted. The time people should be covering from this point to this point so that they get out of the university at the requisite time. Come on. That time will be procrastinated. And at the final analysis, who bears the full brunt of it? You, the students. These people are already finished acquiring. Some of them, they have lived almost half of their lives. They are only opportune to serve as leaders at these institutions. So you who trying to acquire knowledge to get into the first step to serve your country, and you dare delay yourself by violence act, it won't all go well. So you need to be proactive. Innovation should be at its best. It is expected now to see a brand new student vanguard party. The renewing of the mind, the ideology. And you know, you're not noted for violence. You are noted for pushing ideas. You are noted for pushing logic and reasoning. So where this violent acts came from, that people over the period of time of late have seen you engaging into violence and everything that you go to engage in is all about violence. No. You can change the narrative. That's why I strongly believe that this present leadership will do better if she avail herself. With the conversation I heard you guys having that day at the restaurant with that young friend of yours pushing in logic, come on. If you will only adhere to those pieces of advice that were offered you by your young friend, You know, that guy, I mean, he's top notch. He spoke on a lot of salient points that you guys need to engage in a positive manner, and it will showcase your leadership. With that being said, we go for our commercial commitment. We come back, we open the lines, and then we have other issues to talk about. But I chose this morning specifically to focus on the student leadership at the University of Liberia. We say kudos to our friends who are walking out of the walls of your University of Liberia. Yeah, some walked out on yesterday, I guess. We said today, and it will continue up to Friday, right? Yeah. And let me say kudos to my own junior brother, my sister, first son, Alex Anani. Congratulations to you. You'll be walking out of the walls of the Doklati as a pharmacist. Yeah. Dr. Alex Anani, congratulations to you, son. I appreciate you so highly. Yes. Now my family do have a doctor now, a pharmacist. So Dr. Anani, congratulations to you, son. And a belated birthday greetings to you, my nephew. You're also there in Sierra Leone, Christopher Cannon Jr. You're there in Sierra Leone on a pastoral mission. I'd love to say congratulations to you. Yesterday was your birthday. Happy belated birthday to you. And we also say to you, Mrs. Jamelia Burfey, you're there in the USA. Yesterday was also your birthday. Happy belated birthday to you. Commercial commitment is next on this broadcast. When we come back, we open the lines so that you participate, and let's talk about those issues that matters. Too many things to talk about. Interesting things. Come on, keep tuned. Share the show and call others to listen.
If you want extra small money for the things that you're not expecting, let me tell you about Momo Loan. The fast and easy way to be free with money problem. Momo Loan, the new way of taking care of things when you not get money. The first thing you gotta do is to register *156*5# and you will select extra cash. Hey man, that one, that easy credit there. Momo Loan, they're not just giving you money, they are making you strong financially. Momo Loan, that your fallback position, that you're dependable. Go get it. Don't wait, go register today and control your money power with Momo Loan. Momo Loan, extra money for the things that are important to you.
Blogonje. MSI Africa Travel and Tour in partnership with Elevate Growth presents Blogonje Fest on Saturday, February 28th from 12 noon to 7 p.m. at the Era Supermarket parking lot. Come and shop, play, dance, and eat. Bring the kids for fun in our kids zone. Discover Labrador culture and tourism. Our mission: adults $500 Liberian dollars, kids $300 Liberian dollars. Call 0887-600-036. Powered by Lone Star Cell, MTN, and Moreover Breeze. Blogonje Fest, love of Liberia.
Momo na we say again, you all want your mole cheese.
My people, I get good news, so enjoy the lowest cash out fees in Liberia with MTN mobile money. Only 2% fee will be charged on any transaction, whether big or small. Cash out today for just small money from any of our 25,000 agents across Liberia. No call will grow on your feet for your own money business. MTN Momo makes it easy, fast, and secure just for you. Dial *156# or download the MTN Momo app today to cash out with MTN Momo for just 2% fees. Fast, easy, and secure.
Momo na we say again, you all want your mole cheese.
MTN.
Small money for the things that you're not expecting. Let me tell you about Momo Loan. Live fast and easy way to be free with. If you want extra small money for the things that you're not expecting, let me tell you about Momo Loan. Live fast and easy way to be free with money problem. Momo Loan, the new way of taking care of things when you not get money. The first thing you gotta do is to register *156*5# and you will select extra cash. Hey man, that one, that is a credit there. Momo Loan, they're not just giving you money, they are making you strong financially. Momo Loan, that your fallback position, that you're dependable. Go get it. Don't wait, go register today and control your money per hour with Momo Loan. Momo Loan, extra money for the things that are important to you.
Before the sunrise.
Car Renter is bigger and better with affordable rides for you. Anywhere in Monrovia is $5 or its equivalent for a ride. You can order a ride anywhere within Cinco and Central Monrovia and pay just $5 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. Airport drop-off is $30 or its equivalent in Liberian dollar. And Pinsville is just $15. Book your ride by calling 0880-3786-92, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. Once again, book your ride by calling 0880-378-692, 0880-378-487, or 0555-773-773. Car Renters, your affordable ride just for you. It's a dawn of a new day in broadcasting, and I have got news for you, radio and television stations owners and managers. Expert Communications Consultant is here to solve your equipment installation and purchasing needs. At Expert Communication Consultant, we are the premier source for professional radio and television installation. Contact us today for the following services. We build, install, and do servicing on towers from start to finish. We do a full installation of radio and television equipment. We soundproof and brand radio and television studios of all kinds. We do repairs on radio and television equipment. We do order radio and television equipment as well as spare parts from Italy. The biggest news is we have state-of-the-art solar broadcasting system that uses solar power. So look no further for your communication perfection. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. We are located on 10th Street in Cinco, Monrovia, right in the technology building. We can be contacted on 231-886-462632 or 231-770-462632 or email us at owusup33@yahoo.com. Expert Communication Consultant, your premier source for professional radio and television installation. So yes, after the commercial commitment, we are back, and of course, let's get to hear you. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073 are numbers to call this morning and form part of the Positive Show right here on Love FM 105.1. I'm Rufus Divine Kane. Let's get to talk about those positive things. The name Positive Show will go by the mindset of positivity. We talk about those positive things to transform the negative into the positive. So let's get to talk. We've been talking about the involvement of the student leadership at the level of the University of Liberia. We talk about those innovations expected from them, and the transformation of the attitudes, and all the kinds of stuff. If there's any other issues that you have burning your chest this morning, we can also talk about them. It's right here on your favorite dial. This is 105.1. We are here while you are there. And together we say a team work supportive on this radio. 0887-105-105, 0778-665-073. Our numbers to call this morning, and let's get to talk about these key national issues. We talk about the transformation of the young people. Who are those mentoring the young people? What can be done through the mentorship? You know, sometimes we understand that a lot of young people are not really mentored. Yes. A lot of young people, we've noticed that a lot of young people don't even have mentors, and there's no mentorship provided to them. So at the level of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, I would love to see the minister or the youthful minister engaging in creating these kinds of opportunities for young people. Get mentors in the various sector. You know, have you noticed that a lot of young people who leave high schools, you know, and they are prepared for the college level. Most of them don't even know what they want to do at the college level. They will go 1 semester, 2 semesters, and at the end of the day, they will have to change department, they will have to change courses, and all those things they are doing. What happening there? The time being wasted. So if you have this organization of mentors in the various how you call it, disciplines. So let's take, for instance, if you want to be a journalist, and you are in high school, maybe you're in the 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. It's about time now you find for yourself a mentor in that area. It's about time now you find yourself a mentor in that area. Somebody who will coach you, somebody who will guide you, you know, responsibly as you transition from the high school to the college level to obtain a degree in the discipline. There are rules, there are regulations, there are things that you need to endure. All these things they would actually give you the clear understanding. So let's say, for instance, if you are a science student, you are a science student, and then you have not grabbed your area of specialty yet, then you go do some other course that is far from the sciences. You will struggle. You will definitely struggle. That's why before you even realize this is your area, but then years have passed. So all your time you spend from freshman to junior or to sophomore, it will be wasted because you can't change your course, you can't change your college. So it's about time that this is another innovation for you, Madam. It's my own recommendation to you, Madam Minister of Youth and Sports. You need to organize this group of mentors, you know, people who will provide mentorship to young people in this country, you know. Yes, people who will provide mentorship at the level of a college, at the level of high school, and, you know, yes. Because a lot of our young friends, they are only carried away by, because this is my best friend, and my friend and I moved together. He said he's going to do biology. Am I good at that? Am I good at the sciences? That is not my area. So if I have a mentor who will tell me, look, okay, which one of the subjects are you good in? Okay, the man is good at reading, he's good at, you know, literature, he's good at English. Okay, you are fit for the arts area. Yes, you can go to the arts area. Arts, you know, will be very good for you. Okay, the man who scores, you know, grades and things in the sciences. Yeah, okay, you can have your time. Maybe you can go to the health area, or, you know, environmental stuff. Yeah, you can be a part of that area. That is your area because you have, you know, authority over the subjects. within the sciences. These are things that these mentors will be coaching the mentees. So with that, it will serve as another boost for you, Madam Minister. First of its kind, if I stand to be corrected, that the Ministry of Youth and Sports will provide mentors or mentorship to young people at the level of high schools and that of college. It will help to curb some of the otherness of the young people. When we were at the level of high school, I can still remember there at St. Michael Catholic High School, what happened here was we had peer counselors. During our time, we had peer counselors where your young friend like you, they train young people to serve as peer counselors from the same high school. They selected some bright young people to serve as peer counselors to the colleagues, and they brought in some people from outside who were at the level of college and some to even serve as peer counselors as well. So this person, the peer counselor, will observe your movement, the way you go about your daily routine on campus, and this person will have the time to engage you in a friendship. It's about what's going on. I always see you seated all by yourself. What's going on? And this person will start to, befriend you and start to guide you, talk to you on some positive things that you need to do, what you've been faced with. Is it at home? Is there something that that is bothering you, that you're not scoring the required grades that you should be scoring? And, that peer counselor will actually get engaged with you. But nowadays, I don't know if it's still in the Catholic schools. Peer counselors, where a friend, that person will get glued to you. So, what's up? Man, you my friend, yeah. I always see you sit there by yourself. What's going on and stuff like that. They will get into you and start to, provide the necessary coaching and, pieces of advice that are required to get you on track. They will encourage you to study your lesson. Maybe both of you in the same class, or they know math, and you don't the subject that you are already bothered with, and you're not making no grades. They will coach you in it. Say, okay, I got my friend, he's good at math or she's good at math, so we'll be doing our studies together. These are things that actually we saw along the way. So if we can bring back those things at the highest level, the university and the Ministry of Youth and Sports can provide these kinds of services, the young people will be transformed. Because mind you, it is true young people that other young people are now going to the streets. You see the logic there? It is true other young people that those young people are being encouraged to get engaged with narcotic substances. It is true other young people that other young people are now being found in ghettos. They did not go there all by themselves. So if you have these peer counselors, if you have these mentors, these people reaching out to their friends, and telling them positive things, engaging them in positive ventures, you know what's going to happen there? The transformation that you want to see will be speeded, because I'm a young man, and my fellow young men come to me and encourage me on positive things. And I see the lifestyle of that young man, and he's exceeding in the things that he does. What? I will want to join him. You see it? This is another strategy, Madam Minister, you can put into practice. You can put into place that the young people will get glued to positive ventures instead of getting themselves engaged into all sort of unorthodox things. Now, let me give you a classical example. There's this good approach, the intent of the young people who organize this brunch and this gathering thing every last Sunday or so. I don't know how they go about the thing. Get these young men. They are forceful. They are creative. Say, look, you brought out this thing, and we saw, and we have seen the huge turnout of young people getting engaged with your gathering or your brunch, right? Can we transform this thing into something that is more educative? Oh yes, right there. You know what you're going to do now? Yes, we're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to, merry make. But at the same time, education will be provided at the brunch. Education will be provided at the gathering. There will be a lot of good things. It's not all about the flexing, Right now, I tell you, the Gen Zs, they are overly active. Yes, the Gen Zs, come on. If you want them to get engaged into positive ventures, don't leave out their entertainment. If you want the Gen Zs to get involved with the things that you want them to do, don't rule out entertainment. Even in the churches, take upon your time. See what's happening even in the churches, even in the mosques, your religious institutions. Look around. No, I love to be pragmatic. Look around. Even those who are so, religious in town, their children are even leaving the religious institutions and finding a way to entertain themselves with their friends. Before, it's not a front to you see the Christians, your father, pastor, your mother, reverend, but you see the children and some of the things that they are engaged with, they go to entertain themselves, they're meeting up with friends, they're taking alcohol, the alcoholic beverages and all those kinds of things. But the mother, pastor, the father, reverend, the father, bishop. Now, to the Muslims, before, you will see the children, they're all wearing a hijab and they're all focused to the mosque. But today, visit the entertainment centers, go on the beaches, go and see some of the things. They are wearing a hijab, but yet still they are doing things, out of the religions, the religious beliefs and things. Because this is something that is natural. This is, the Gen Zs, they are tech freak, technology freak. And I said thanks to other institutions, yes. Let me say good morning to you, Fifi Cholo Play. How you doing? She following from SD Cooper Row. The children are tech freak. And one of these GSM company provided, they have this, how you call it? Technology competition and all that kind of stuff. It's a good thing to get the young people involved. So those who want to be found in the tech area, who have the desire for the tech area, they are engaged in that line. So at the level of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, if you can get these young guys who have created the bronze, the gallery and all that kind of stuff, set them down. And I love the approach that the minister took the last time. Whether you are from political party A or B, all of the young people were invited to sit around the table to have a dialogue. And sometimes because of politics, people tend to just have a blind ears, a blind eye, deaf ears and blind eyes to things, and create that ego. And thanks to the young people who attended, void of political alignment or so, we are talking about a country. We are talking about the future of the country. And we know very well we have vast majority of the young, the society in the range of the young people. If someone say, I stand to be correct, 75% of the population is found in the youth sector. So tell me, if you will have a planned meeting that will engage young people regardless of your political affiliation, regardless of your political